Okay. So we are here, and we are ready to go.
Woo.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We're the Brew Boys bringing you Dazize live. Because our boy right here, 17 years, I've known this kid. One of my best friends. We got Slev, obviously.
Yes,
so
yes.
we got our brews. We're ready to go. And
we got soda.
You got
What do we
soda?
got?
Do I need to drink a beer for this?
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you could.
Or,
You should. You probably should drink a beer.
oh wait, I could win something.
Oh, wait, I can win something.
Hold on. Let me grab a drink.
Our fucking guest is already leaving. This is great.
Who's in your chat right now? You got anybody in your chat right now?
Me?
Want to say hi? Yeah.
Yeah, we got Ice White, we got Akeem, False Rumors, Dab, we got Arctic Ninjas, Ice Cream Posse, Sir Charles Gaming. What's going on, guys? Let me make love to you, Tony. All right, buddy, you can make love to me anytime you want, my dude.
Phantom, thank you for the lurk, dude. Tony's looking seriously beautiful tonight. I know.
All right. No White Claws? No White Claws, Slev? Mrs.
No
Fat Tony?
White Claws.
Mrs. Fat Tony wants to know about the White Claws?
I drink coffee tonight. I don't drink the beers. That's Tony's job.
Hey, I mean, it's Friday night. You could have a couple beers. I mean,
like,
it's not
bye.
Sunday anymore.
No. I drink coffee for this show.
Hey, listen.
What it's about.
Listen. Okay? All right? You ready? You guys ready for this?
I think there's one thing. Like, I just think that Discord needs to fix that where I can leave the camera on and I have to end the stream to start it up again.
Yeah. So
All right, Diva, relax.
Yeah, calm down.
Diva will show.
Well, the reason for that is because Streamlabs is using the cameras right now, and Discord's using the camera, so it doesn't switch back and forth for some reason. Unless you unplug your camera, pull up, close Discord, plug your camera back in, pull Discord back up. That might work.
Well, I should have tried that first.
That might work. I might do that so I can get my Zoom camera when we get to the stream. All right?
There you go.
All right.
Dazize looks made for podcasts.
Wait, time out. He's got the fuzzy ducks going right now. I saw it.
You got the fuzzy
He's got the double fuzzy. Oh.
The double fuzzy. I'm ready.
The double fuzzy. All right, guys. So we're gonna start this podcast off by, introducing Dazize. If you guys don't know who he is a longtime streamer, longtime friend of mine. Been gaming since 2003 with me.
Yeah, Halo 2.
Yeah, about Halo. Yeah.
And I met him last year, along with you, Tony.
It's been a long year.
Yeah, it's been a long
it's
fucking
been like
year.
17 years.
It's been too long. All right, so we're gonna start off by letting Dazize introduce himself, telling us what he's all about, and go from there.
Oh God, here we go.
The floor is yours, buddy.
Well, the first question is for you, Tony, to ask.
Well, I just want him to introduce himself to everybody.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah. So my name is Dazize, aka Dan. I got my gamer tag handle when I was middle school, and people used to just call me Dazize because of my first and last name, because it's Dan is easy. So then everybody just thought it'd be easier to call me Dazize. Shit, man. I mean, I've been gaming since I was 5 on my Super Nintendo. I think was the first console that I started playing on.
That was only your first console?
Wait, Super Nintendo was your first console?
No Nintendo?
Okay.
No, I never had Nintendo. I had Super Nintendo.
Really?
Yep.
You never got into the Zelda and the Mike Tyson Punch Out?
No.
Oh,
no,
bro,
no.
you missed out.
I played
Mario.
So I played Mario Brothers, and then I played like Donkey Kong as well, and like that brought me into like N64 and the like handheld gaming, so like Game Boy, and then my dad had a PlayStation 1 where I played PlayStation 1 for a little bit, and then I heard about this game called Halo, and then obviously that was my life for the rest, pretty much going up until last year when I finally like started PC gaming more. But I played like Halo and Call of Duty and shit. What else? Rainbow Six, tons of games. And then when I started working at Apple, I started meeting like new people who were like very into like technology and streaming. And there was this person that I had met. Her name was Neilani, and she was a streamer. She was just getting into it, and I started picking her brain about everything, and it kind of like made me be like, well, I watch Twitch, like why don't I just stream? Like I already play video games and I love meeting new people, so why wouldn't I just start streaming. So I started streaming on my Xbox.
I think that was our first question anyways. Just keep rolling.
Yeah, I started streaming on Xbox. I didn't even have a Kinect. So I was literally living with my cousin at the time, and I would stream on his TV using my Xbox at late night. So I would stream from like 10 p.m. to like 1 a.m. and I would have my iPad so that I can read chat. I think I hounded you for a little bit when you started streaming about getting a camera. Like, come on, like let's go. Like, come on. Yeah. I remember that. And then finally, like when I moved back in with my roommate, Booty, that's when like I was able to actually, buy the PC, start streaming through Streamlabs and getting a camera going, and it's been great ever since.
Okay.
Very
all right.
nice.
Yeah.
So you touched on what got you into streaming, and it was Maltrix. What was the name?
The person who got me into streaming? Nailani.
Nailani, okay.
Unsung Verse.
Unsung Verse, that's right. I remember you shouting her out one day. I went and checked out her streams. Great streams. Yep. So you actually work with her, don't you?
Yeah, I used to work with her. She doesn't work. She doesn't work with me anymore. But yeah.
So you actually used to work with her. She streamed. You like, oh, this is cool. Why not stream myself? And just got you into
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Twitch for a long time. I mean, if you guys like click on,
aren't you like a 7-year member of Twitch?
I've been on Twitch since I've been on Twitch since 2014. I'm gonna post it real quick because I can see here. I think I've been active. No, May 2nd of 2013. So that's when I first created my account on Twitch.
6 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been watching streamers since then, and then, obviously just like, how do I play better, or who do I just like to watch, like, back when I was playing like World of Warcraft, I'd watch people like Soda Poppin' or Towley, Lyric, like some of the old school.
All right, no, stop promoting. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not promoting.
I'm kidding.
Self-promoting in the Brew Boys. How dare you?
And then like obviously like Fortnite nowadays, like people watch like Ninja, or not anymore on Twitch, but like Dakotas, or like a lot of the popular Fortnite streamers nowadays. But yeah, I've been.
Well, Fortnite's what brought you really into it, right? Fortnite was your go to start.
Yeah. Yeah, Fortnite has been like my go-to like streaming game. I've been playing it since day one. So I mean, once I started streaming, Fortnite was just the game for me to play.
Yeah, I can relate to that. That's the reason why I started streaming. Xbox, Kinect, Fortnite.
So we all pretty much started up in the similar senses, actually the exact same senses of everything. Where we all started on Xbox and we all evolved into where we are now with our streams. I ended up making the change to PC. You guys are slowly making the change over, but you
very
guys slowly. But I mean, you guys both got your PCs. You're up and running with capture cards. Your streams are looking fucking phenomenal, like everything, and you're just excelling in this world of a vast amount of streamers that are here.
Yeah. Well, over what was it? 2 million people stream a month. I think that's what it went down at.
So we're just three small time people in the sea of 2 million
making fun with it,
making fun. That's all we do. So, Slev, you got anything?
Well, my question is, okay, so you guys said that you guys met through gaming.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys were in like just a game chat and were in Halo together.
So I mean, the way it works, so like. A lot of people are starting to come to knowledge of like Darkman now, but back in the day when we played Halo, me and Darkman were pretty good friends. Like me and Darkman were actually we met first. Mm-hmm. So when I met Darkman, like we met up at like a Six Flags up in Massachusetts after maybe a couple months of playing Halo together. Mm-hmm. But then Darkman knew Tony. And then, we started playing together, and, like all three of us started playing. We had like our own group. We had clans. We were playing games all the time. And then I think it took us a few years before we finally met Tony. Because I think when we finally met, it was when I was living in one of my first apartments. And that was
ocean,
back when I was like 21. Yeah. So I think that was like 7 years ago that when me and Tony first met.
Yeah.
But it was just from like all playing, video games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's been 16 years, but it took us 7 to meet. So it was like
that's wild.
Yeah. So, but because we met at such a young age, we met at like 13, 14 years old. So like I didn't meet them until I had my blue truck. Remember my blue Dodge?
Yep.
That I had?
Yep.
That was the first time I was able to drive down and come see it. Granted, Dan's never been up by me. It's always going down to him.
One day.
But
yeah, one day.
Well, the thing is, you guys. Okay, so Halo was your
Halo 2,
go-to because Halo 2 because like Venex in the chat says I miss Halo. So what is your feelings? Like you guys gonna like really want to be involved with Halo again together?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah. When it comes out on PC,
yeah,
when it comes out on PC, 100%, I'm gonna go hardcore on Halo.
Yeah, the thing about Halo, man, it's nostalgic, man. Like I have a Halo tattoo on my leg of Master Chief. Like
Nerd.
like shut up. And like
wow,
Halo, like I felt like for a lot of people was like, you know, our game after school to like go home and like stress relief and just have fun.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even just like the multiplayer. Like we like I remember some of the best times in like Halo custom games, and we would just come up with some stupid ass shit where like you couldn't shoot, like you had to only punch, and like there were certain like power-ups that you had, and like some of the games that we came up with were just so fun that I think like I would cry laughing just from some of the stupid shit that we would do.
Yeah. See, I was never into Halo. I was the Gears of War guy. We established another one where I never got that Halo feel. Yeah. But I played Halo 2. That was the only one I've ever played.
Yeah. After I like we've said before in the past podcasts, is like I never got into Gears, but I am good. I am going to because it's going to be cross-platform and I'll be able to play with you guys. And now I have friends that will play. But I remember back in Halo 2 when we would go into like private lobbies and we would just try and find all the super jumps.
Yeah,
and like that's what we would do for hours. We would go into all
super jumps.
Yeah, so you like you'd have to like crouch into a corner and then crouch walk around like 600 feet up to a mountain and then jump onto a certain spot on the map and it would launch you fucking wicked high in the air
during a PvP match.
You could do it anytime. Yeah, if you had time. Yeah. So we would
do that in like snipers, and we'd get like all the way up on top of this like one tower in the map, and we would just snipe down at kids, and there was nothing that they can do. And even if they tried to jump up and do the glitch, like they would have to like be able to do the jump while we're sniping them. So
great, you guys admit to being glitchers. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was part of the game.
Can confirm, Tony.
Can confirm.
Yeah, we used to be super toxic back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, I also I remember us team standby and and all that, but yeah, no, for the most part, that's what kind of got both of us into gaming, in the sense. I used to do my homework on the bus, so I had no homework when I got home, and like
I'm surprised you did homework at all. Just go straight to gaming. A lot of kids would wait until the end of the night. You're actually the smart one for doing it early. Kids put it off until like 10 o'clock. Oh, crap, I got to do my homework.
Because we would literally get on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and play till midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we would play for hours, and we only played till midnight because we've had our fucking parents yelling at us to get the fuck off the game.
As soon as I got home, my mom told me to get out of the house. She said, go play until 7, then come home for dinner. And then maybe you get an hour. But that's like when I was like, well, you know, when I was like hitting my teens early.
You're also way much older than us.
I'm not. What? I'm only 3 years older.
Steven, come back when the streetlights come on, honey.
No. It was my stepdad's whistle that brought us home. No, I mean, like you heard a thing down the block. We're like, oh shit, get home.
Oh no.
Dinner's ready. We're grounded. So it wasn't even like time for video games because like even growing up, like video games are always there. I didn't get really hardcore into video games until I hit my like 15, 16. Like, that's when I really started like getting really involved because I was always out with my friends. And I realized, wow, video games are fun. A lot more fun.
See, for me, it was just like having my buddies over and like we play video games, or we played Halo, or you know, we go through like the single player campaign for like the 50th time, or you know, just having fun, even doing like LANs and just having like my friends bring their Xboxes and TVs over, and then we'd be, you know, just playing against each other and just having a good time.
Yep. Exactly. So we touched upon the part of, you know, why you started gaming, why you kept gaming, what got you into streaming, what keeps you going, what makes you want to hit that go live button every day or every other day whenever you stream to continue to do what you do.
I honestly, like, I have the most fun. Like I have fun playing the games, but it's always the people that, you know, come into the chat and you know, are willing to hang out with me. If you think about like the amount of, so like just within like Avenger Friends, right? So like we're in a you know, it's a Discord community of a lot of streamers, like 600, probably over 600 people now.
We're
and
at
the fact that like
almost.
We're almost
690, so almost 700 people, right?
Yeah.
And if you think about the amount of people there versus like the amount of people that are actually on Twitch, that those few people that actually come to my channel to watch me, that's what really like builds me hype, right? So like I want to make sure that I'm going to give them entertainment. Like I want to make sure that they're having a good time just as much as I'm having a good time. Yeah. So for me, like streaming, it's always about the community, like building my own community, helping build, others' community, and just the support of getting like helping others, and then just meeting like so many different types of people that I would have never had the chance to meet before. Like Slev, like I met Slev through streaming, part of an old community that we were on. And like without that, like without us playing that one game or those 2 games of Fortnite, like maybe we would have never known each other, because, big 2,600 followers over here.
27.
Without that, like
I'm gonna leave now.
Shut up, Steve. We love you.
2,700.
Without that, like, we would have never been friends with Slev. And there's so many different opportunities, for people to meet within Twitch just to become like really, really good friends. And that's what keeps me going with streaming.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who say that, Twitch friends and people on stream and like aren't your real friends, but I've made some of the closest connections with people that I have met over the internet. And that's the way the world is going nowadays. So it's like, like I have my friends IRL here and all of that, but like they're friends.
I'm starting to lose the term of IRL though, because I was actually, when I was streaming earlier tonight, that came up where it's just like a botch brought it up where like he's like, I consider you one of my IRLs. Like, I feel like you're like literally right here with me. I'm like, in a way, we are all people. We're just over Twitch. Technically, that's still real life.
Yep.
You still make friendships. Just because we didn't meet doesn't mean we're not real life friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that is like the meaning of IRL is losing a lot of value to me, because it's like, you become best friends with people on Twitch or on the internet, or however you guys meet. Like that's how I used to meet all my gaming friends. Like I finally met them a few years ago. So it's just like, wow. Like, it's real life.
Yeah. I mean, this is technically where everything is going nowadays. Like I like bringing it up. Like, have you guys seen Ready Player One?
No.
Yes. So Dan, so that needs to be on the top of your list.
Let's not ruin that for you.
No, we're not. But just know that Ready Player One is, I feel, the way
Steven Spielberg directed it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome.
But I feel like Ready Player One is the way the world is going.
Right.
Like, so when you see this, you're going to be like, holy shit. Let's just say it puts video games into real life VR. So like, take that with a grain of salt, but still watch the fucking movie.
Yeah. Well, Christina just told me read the book. I'm like, no,
I'm not gonna read the book.
Yeah, it's where like it's like where virtual reality becomes reality almost.
Yes,
because people dive themselves so deep into it that it's almost like real life.
Correct.
You have to escape.
Yeah. Well, it comes down to the point where when you do things in the game, they equal stuff in real life.
You earn coins.
You earn
money.
coins and money and stuff, and you can use it in your real life like adventures.
Yep.
Like,
So
imagine that was real. Like, imagine that was our life.
Well, that's what I said.
Like,
I really think it's going to that. I mean,
and that's a sad life we're ready to live.
We already got VR. Is it though?
It is. You're not living your real life.
No, I mean,
you're escaping.
Yeah.
The movies are look at where they live. It's a very depressing environment. I don't want to ruin the movie, but this is as if you're watching the trailer right now.
Yeah. I'll watch the movie.
Yeah, you need to.
It's just like
tonight.
All of a sudden you put on the VR, and now all of a sudden you have like all the money in the world. Yeah, watch a trailer. It's really good. Irish says I suck at this. I don't understand what he means.
Beautiful Zombie said. Look at all these sexy guys. I mean,
hey, what's up?
3 best looking guys right here on Twitch. What can I say? He's like, so yeah.
What if my in-game life is better than IRL?
Hey,
well, that's what the movie's about. Like, they're living better lives in the game.
Exactly.
It's not their life. It's a really good movie. It's like, yeah, really good.
I mean, to each their own.
Yeah.
Wake up every day and go to work, but instead of going to work, it's going into a virtual reality where you're working there.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll do that.
You know what I mean?
Sit in my chair, just be like this, be like, feed me.
Oh no,
You
and
eat-
in this there is no
eat in the
sitting around.
game.
Yeah, you eat in the game and everything.
Yeah. Wait, my
So-
in-game life is Destiny is better than my IRL. That's what Evan has to say. That his Destiny world is better than his IRL.
Charles said, for me, I didn't have a lot of IRL friends as a kid, so MySpace, IM was my friend circle. So Twitch and Avenger friends feel more natural than IRL friendships.
Which, yeah, I can agree.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
I mean that's pretty
There's
much.
so many people that meet.
Yeah.
They're best friends for life.
But there's so many people that relate to what Charles just said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's why I was trying to say that like it's really not a sad life, because if that's the life they want to live because their real IRL whatever life isn't as good, at least they have something to escape to and take their minds off it and actually have fun and decompress and do what they love to do.
Yeah.
And I think honestly that's what streaming is for us. Is we stream because we love to do it. You know, you wouldn't
I
get
think
up
one of
every
the
day.
biggest things is that like we all have like a common interest. You know, we
can all relate to each
enjoy
other.
playing video games. Like we all like watching Twitch, and that's why it's so easy for a lot of us to be friends like that, because of that common thing that we all have. You know, it's gaming. It's you know, community. And you know, within what we have now, like not too many people can understand that. From like, not, I don't want to call it the outside world, but you know, for other people, like they don't understand that. Like, you know, my mom would never understand like, oh, I'm talking to my friends online. She's like, well, they're just people that you talk to through a video game. And it's like, yeah, like, but we talk every day.
It's like they aren't the video game, though.
Yeah.
They're not, yeah, it's not a video game. It's like me playing games with my friends in the video game. So it's
socializing
like,
still.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a different type of socializing, but like it's still friendship. Like it's still something that we all have in common that we all love.
And you see each other. We see each other every day. We stream. We hang out. We shoot the shit. And like, but we're doing something that's fun along the way. So it's not, you know, hours go by, and we might not even know, because, you know, you're not over here sitting on my fucking couch having a couple beers watching TV. We're being interactive and everything. So it's like this is an interesting topic, because this recently came up with me, where like my parents still don't get this. You know, they're like, "What are you doing?" You know, it's like, "Oh, you know, why are you waking up early to stream?" It's like, because I love doing it. You know, like because once I hit end stream, my life going to work is miserable for everybody. Like, I mean, there's very few percentage of the people in the world that love going to work.
I like my job.
Very few percentage of people in the world.
I like my job. I just complain about it because I'm so bored.
Yeah, see, so it's like
You guys say I get paid to be on Twitch.
yeah,
I get paid to like watch
exactly.
Twitch at work.
Yeah,
I mean,
you do. Well, you do. You know, and Beautiful Zombie over here said she'd rather hang out with the Avengers, than go on a date.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like it all comes down to everybody's personal preference.
Whatever. Yeah. It's like your happiness. Like what
Exactly.
makes you feel good?
Find your happiness and keep it.
Yeah.
You know, but you also can't let that interfere with real life sometimes. You know, and sometimes, like for me especially, I have trouble separating the two. You know, where real life and streaming.
Yeah.
So like I might be constantly on my phone while I'm hanging out with my family, you know, on Discords and Twitter and stuff like that, when you need to learn how to keep it separate. So that's my problem that I'm trying to overcome, at least in my sense.
Yeah.
So
it's I think that's a lot of everyone. Like I think that's a big part of everyone too, because it's like you're on your phone more. It's like, why don't you put it down?
exactly.
I'm definitely guilty of that, and I try to be more aware of it, but it's hard sometimes. Where I'm like, whoa, put it down. Like, stop.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's definitely tough because this is something we want to do. All three of us want to make it to partner one day. Slev's extremely close. Me and Dan are a little further off, but it's something that we want to work towards. And in order to do that, unfortunately, you need to be active 24/7. You need to give support to get support. You need, you know what I mean? So it's like it's a constant battle of
give 100, expect 0.
Give 100, expect 0, but it's still constantly giving 100 no matter what, from when you wake up to when you go to bed.
Yeah. Well, like
So-
the thing is, like, okay, let's say you want to support somebody. Like, I don't support somebody to expect it back. I support them because I want them to achieve their goals. I want to get to know them a little more. Like, how many of us, like Dan said before, there's over almost 700 people in Avengers. There's a lot of people on Lurk Squad, and you know it's impossible to be in everyone's stream.
Correct.
You know, so it's like,
Got 20
how is
tabs up
that?
right
How do you manage that? How do you figure it out? It's like some people you could talk to every day. Some people you maybe just hit up a lurk. Even be thankful for that lurk. And my recommendation is always type that in so that they see your name.
Yep.
If you could be lurking in the shadows, which is awesome. That is so appreciative. But the streamer won't know because not every streamer looks at their viewer count, doesn't look at their viewer list. So make yourself known. Type in lurk in the chat, and if that's all you can do, that's still supporting the other streamer. Don't expect it back. Don't expect, oh well, this person doesn't come to my stream, but I'm lurking them every day. Yeah, that's your choice. Maybe you enjoy their content, but maybe they don't enjoy yours. And that's the difference. Like we're three of us, each of us are very different streamers. Yeah. We all bring a different thing to the table, something good to bring to the table. You know, makes us unique, makes us different.
Correct.
So you know, we found what works for us, what we enjoy doing. And it's just us. It's just what you go live, boom, this is what's happening.
Yep. I'm loud and fucking annoying.
I think you're definitely the loudest one out of anyone I've ever seen on Twitch, to be honest. But it's always hype.
Oh well.
And
I like to talk to
Yeah. Slev just talked to chat. Dan doesn't even look at chat. So.
Yeah. He just brings out the Billy.
He's like, yeah. Hey. This.
Oh yeah, it's Billy.
Hey guy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yep. Yeah. There's like 15 people here, 20 people. Yeah. Have fun, guys. I'm gonna be over here.
Jesus.
Thanks.
I mean,
I don't support. I just annoy people. So boom, Irish. Yeah. Because that's why everyone ignores you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, Irish ignore him. And see that's what I love too. It's like, and this is one of my biggest points is that Twitch is a meme. It's the biggest meme on the internet. We are streamers.
It's ridiculous.
I became a diva out of nowhere. I became a unicorn out of nowhere. It's like these are things that people have called me. You know, like you guys have your own names and stuff. Like Billy. Dazize has in the other part of him, which is Billy.
Yeah.
You know, like you have your alter ego. You have Tony. You have the stupid bitches, like the beaches, and it's just like that's
beaches.
Yeah. So it's like the thing is like when something gets said, it's like Twitch runs with it. Chat loves it. And it's like, how do you become a meme? The chat makes it.
Yeah.
So it's very, and the thing is, it'll happen for everybody. Like I even have Ghost Princess. I've been calling her Boob since I've known her because of Drake. Remember Drake and Josh?
Yeah.
Drake and Josh. Yeah. Just Boob. Like that's why out of nowhere for no reason. It was just funny. And now with what I'm going to here is like with Irish, he's like one of the newer Avengers. He's been there for a couple months, but he's made such an impact, at least to me. And now our meme is I ignore the shit out of him.
Yeah. And I'm not joining Truth or Dare.
And there you go. That's his meme. So it's like, it's always fun. It's good laugh. Like Heavy. Okay, I'm going to bring up Heavy. I'm not sure if he's here right now, but one of the best trolls, the friendliest trolls. And he is the meme of trolls because he's such a good dude. So it's like that. The memes are amazing on Twitch if they're done the right way.
Yeah.
Dude, Ice White drops on the chat. He goes, "Stupid peaches. You became a meme by looking like Slev."
That's true. Jesus, just a bigger Slev. Oh, here it comes.
What's up, guys?
There it is. You actually wearing a white hat. Oh, I'll pick you up. That's great. You should leave that off for the whole podcast.
Oh god. What's up, guys? It's Slev. It's Slev overweight and Slev 86. How you doing?
Tony is loud and funny. Dazize is calm and funny. Slev is fail funny.
Fail funny. Yikes.
Thanks, Heavy. Oh, jeez. Don't quote that, Akeem.
Quote it.
Don't quote that. Go ahead. But okay, back on.
Yeah, back on track. We gotta get back on track here. We're having too much fun.
And we're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone.
If we were in the movie Hangover, who would get lost?
You.
Would it be me? You guys be trying to fight me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you'd like fucking be like getting drunk, then you'd like take a hit of the vape, and you'd be like, "What's that over there?"
Yeah, he'd find the box. He'd be like, "This is nice. I'm gonna go to sleep."
He'd find like a rock. Oh, this is nice.
This is nice.
This is nice.
So for you guys who don't know the story behind that, Slev got really drunk one night, and fell asleep on the couch. So we picked him up and moved him to the futon. And as he lays down, he goes, "Oh, this is nice."
It was so much better than the couch.
And I tucked him in.
And he did. I got tucked in by Dazize.
Not 2 minutes later, he's up.
And you were just watching me laughing at me.
Dude, I'm laying down on the couch. This is me. I'm like,
help me. Yeah. It's like, help me. I'm suffering. You're just like,
what are you doing?
And I wake up to the text.
Slev would be the one with the top of the face tattoo. Yeah. I just walk in your room like, as if I have like a little blankie and rubbing my eye. Like, I need new clothes. Where are my clothes?
At least when I threw up at your house again this time, dude, I got it all in the toilet this time.
Thanks.
Slev put it all over your floor.
No, listen. As soon as it hit the floor, I really tried to clean it up like that.
Yeah,
it was like,
yeah. He tried to suck it back. And
then you're there pointing. You're like, you missed a carrot. I'm like, what the hell?
I was like, when'd you eat carrots?
The buffalo, we had the wings.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Ice Play goes, Tony is porn sexy. Dazize is playgirl sexy. Playgirl? Yikes.
What?
And Slev is bring him home to your mama sexy.
I'll take it.
Wow.
So
that means I'm a keeper for life.
So Dan's in an all-male porn magazine. Got it. Okay.
I'll take that.
All right.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
So back on topic real quick. So we talked about.
Well, here's my question for Dazize.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt.
No.
What is your main goal of streaming now? Like we understand why you stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We understand why you keep pressing the button. But what do you see for yourself with streaming? Like, what do you want it to do for you?
So streaming for me, it's something I enjoy doing. I enjoy doing. It's a passion that I like. People ask me all the time, for people that understand streaming and understand, that I have a full-time job. It's still something that it will always be my second. Yeah. With my passion for my original job at Apple, like that's what I want to do in life. Yeah. But I immediately come home and I start, I do my networking. I go on social media. I pull up my lurks. I chat in streams. Like my ultimate goal is to build a community. But I'm not going to be like, the next Ninja or the next Tim. Yeah. Like I want to have like a really good community of people, that support me. And, for me to bring them good content. That's all. That's really all I want. Like if I get partner, I get partner. If I don't, I don't. Like that's how
it's not on the radar. Like what you're looking
exactly.
For.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if
it happens,
hit partner, like if I hit partner tomorrow, like I'm gonna still, hit that go live button the next day and be like, hey, guess what, guys, we're partnered, but we're still gonna do the same thing that we were doing yesterday. So, yeah.
Go ahead, keep going. I thought you were done.
But yeah, I mean, ultimately, like that's my goals. Like, is to keep growing, as I am now. If it's slowly and surely, that's fine. If it's fast, then let it be like that. It's I don't really.
It's natural growth.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be natural growth for me. It's not something that I expect, but if it happens, I will be very happy and thankful for everybody who gets me there.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, we're still going to keep going what we were doing.
Yep.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring up something. So we know Slev is able to sit at work and network all day, every day, because it's just the nature of his job. He got very lucky. Yeah. Dan, you're one of the ones who can't use their phones at work. And, so you have to cram all your networking and like lurking into when you get out of work. So, and I'm semi in between. Like, I'm not supposed to be using my phone at work. Shit can pop off at any moment kind of thing. But, like, when I can, I only can pull up one stream and I maybe only be able to be in there for 5 minutes at a time and then, like, hop to the next person. So, like, I can't have everything up at the same time as everybody. My question is, do you feel like not, like, having to cram so much networking and everything into such little time before you go live, do you feel like that could be a hindrance?
I don't think so. I think, and this is like good advice for anybody who's like a, you know, a smaller streamer or anything like that, who's looking to become bigger or, you know, to just network, I think it's all about it's about time control and just understanding. You don't have to stream for 12 hours a day. You have to have a good amount of time to stream. And some of you know, like, I'll stream for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and like I'll do my 24 hours. You know, I've done 2 this year already. Like, it's all about time management. And if you can understand like the importance of having a few hours to stream, but then the rest of networking, like, that's the most important thing when you're a streamer. Like, networking is going to be huge, because in a community, you're going to be talking to other streamers who are like, okay, yeah, like, you know, this person's cool, like, let me go check out their stream. But like, you have to have the time to do that. Like, if for me, like, I can't be on my phone at work, so like during my lunch breaks, I'll try to pop into some streams and say hi, like spend a few minutes if I can. Like, that's my time that I try to support others. When I come home, I'll pull up some lurks. You know, I throw up the lurker icon. And I think now with Twitch, like, you can only have 6 to actually support, unless you're using like Lurker TV or other things like that.
See, is that real though?
Yeah.
So
but it's weird because your name still appears in the list. So if
the
you
20
at, like, 20
tabs I have open
up,
right now, like,
they count, but it's not like your name still is in the list.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they mean by it. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep lurking, keep supporting that. That's all you can do.
But yeah, so I mean, like, any small thing that I can do, whether it's before my stream or after my stream, you know, I'll talk in the Discord for a little bit, you know, with an Avenger friends, just saying hi and see what's going on. And, you know, I'm doing that. Plus I'm doing the stuff with like the teams for Avenger friends, so that I'm trying to keep up with teams and making sure like that's all going well. And, you know, sometimes I feel bad because like I get messages all the time like, hey, like I applied for the teams. And I'm like, hey, great. Like, you know, I'm going to be doing that on my day off, like my day off from work. Cause like, that's my day where I can get like full control over the teams and assign people to teams and do things like that. It's all about just time management and what you do with your time. Like, if you're not networking, it's going to be very, very tough for you to grow.
So technically what you're saying is streaming is a small portion of actually streaming, you know, so networking is the biggest key in what we do. So for me, during the week, I can only stream 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
But I'm able to try and network for the next 15 hours while I'm awake, while I'm at work.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's all time management. You can't use your phone at work. You know, maybe hop into a stream while you're on break. You got a 30-minute break for lunch. You know, pop into a stream. Hey, what's up? I'm just on lunch. How you doing? You know, that was great advice for any streamer, like trying to come up in the world and trying to do what they do and love what they do. So to all the people out there, never get yourself down because you're not able to support as much as you want to. Because I mean, I sound like a hypocrite because I said what I said, but I can't follow it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel really bad that I'm not able to show support to all the people that are able to show support to me. But it's just,
well, they're there for you as well, though.
Correct.
Like, they're not looking for anything in return. No one is.
Correct.
Well, I would say the biggest thing about streaming is if you're going to do something, never expect something in return. Like, if you get 5 subs, do not expect that you're going to get 5 subs back, because
you're not trading money here.
Yeah, exactly. You might not get that back. Like, if you enjoy someone else might not enjoy you. And like, you need to do it because you want to do it, not because you expect that someone's going to do something back.
Correct.
Yeah.
And like,
and my biggest thing as well is like, I know a lot of streamers that just started out and they're already doing 7 days a week, 8-hour streams. I'm just like I don't believe that you should do that. I believe as small streamers just starting out network, like there was someone in my chat earlier, I'm not just going to name drop, but they hit affiliate within 7 days and they barely even streamed. They were just networking out there, making themselves known, supporting other streamers. And then they went live for 6 or 7 days and they hit affiliate. Yeah. Faster than any, you know, they usually say in a month you have to average it, but no, they got in six out of 7. So it shows.
We talked about this the other day too, about, we're not going to drop names, but like, you know, we know someone who's been streaming for the past 1.5 to 2 years, and you know, they stream every day, 8 hours a day. And they don't network, and you know, they have 0 people in their chat, and it's like, like something's not working. Like if something's not working and you see that, like you need to fix that.
Cut your streams in half.
Clearly doing something wrong.
Use the other half to be in other people's streams, network, raids. Again, so I can't stress enough that I know we all did this when we first started and whatnot. It doesn't matter how many people you have in chat. It does not matter. The number doesn't matter. When you hit end stream, you better be fucking raiding somebody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's 0 people,
yourself.
1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. That raid to the people who actually care about what they do is gonna mean so much that they're gonna remember your name.
Yeah.
They're gonna remember who you are. So like when I first started out, I was raiding with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Really, you know what I mean? And but I did it. I felt bad. Believe me, if you feel terrible for rating somebody with such little numbers, but it's all that you can do. You're doing literally everything you can do to show support to that next streamer you just rated. So I can't stress enough that it doesn't matter how many people are in your chat, you need to hit that raid button.
Yeah.
And
I have something to add on to the other end of that.
Okay, go ahead.
Getting rated for only 2, 1, 4. You know what I'm saying? Be appreciative that person decided to raid you because you were chosen.
100%.
Maybe they wanted, like, hey, let's bring a little hype to this. So, like, it's just me and some other, maybe 2 other people, but like, let's show them that we care. And like, I've seen streamers where they get rated and it's just like, oh, thanks, and then they move on with their day. Like, my opinion is make that person feel special that they chose your stream. Make them feel like they belong there and that their support is acknowledged and it's taken in. And the whole chat that's there will see it. Like all of us, all 3 of us are so supportive. We love to help other streamers out. We love to give shout outs. And a person rating with 2 to a person with maybe 40 viewers in their stream, they're coming over because they want to be a part of that. They're choosing your stream. So they're going to gain some support from it. They deserve that. And that's just my opinion.
The people that aren't appreciative are appreciative of that. We're like, well, we're not rating that person again.
Yeah, you never get rated again.
So that's the other thing too. And I know that's a big thing with me and Slev. Dan, we haven't really talked about this a lot, but I know if I'm going to drop 40 of you guys or whatever, however many people onto another streamer, and they just look over and go, "Oh, hey, Tony, real fat Tony, thanks for the raid," and they go back to their game. It's like, bro, I just brought my whole fucking community to you. At least get some hype. I understand some people can't be loud, but they'll be like, "Oh, dude, Tony, thank you so much. Like, that's awesome. Like, thank you so much for bringing, like, just be hype," because that's what Twitch is all about. Twitch is about hype. You show hype, you're going to get more hype.
It's also a reflection on you as a streamer that you chose this person thinking, I'm going to raid this person, and now you're trusting that person with your chat. So it's like you're bringing your whole community to them. That's also on the streamer for choosing that person. It's like you want to bring hype, and if they let you down, like a failed raid, you feel bad as a streamer because you brought someone, a bunch of people to really nothing that's really happening. Someone just says, "Oh, thanks," and then doesn't even say thank you to the followers, doesn't say thank you for anything. It's all important. It's all important, and people definitely need to realize that every little bit matters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's like
the biggest honor as a streamer to be chosen to be rated. Exactly, Heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody has to raid you. Like we said before, there's 2 million people online. There's 2 million at any given time. So it's like, why did they pick you? They didn't have to. They didn't have to pick you. Technically, if somebody just scrolling down the list and finds your name, like, especially if it's a name you don't recognize, like, you got to be hyped.
Yeah,
you have to.
Recently I got rated by someone, and she shared her community with me, and it was like 100 and something, and I was like, whoa, like I think it was probably one of the biggest raids that I've gotten so far, and it was like, holy shit, like thank you so much for like sharing your community with me, like that means something, because like of a group of that many, like they're expecting that you're gonna bring the hype, they're expecting that you're gonna treat their community in a similar fashion that they treat their community, and like that's just etiquette for most streamers. Like if you're gonna get a raid, like you need to show respect to the streamer, but also the community of people that come along with it. Obviously there's gonna be like trolls, they're like, oh, like it's not this person that's streaming, it's somebody else new, like let me troll them. And you know, we know how to deal with that, but it's like, you know, you gotta show respect to that, because, you know, at the end of the day, if you think about it, like Twitch is a job, like we're all coworkers in this, and we got to treat each other, you know, accordingly, like, you know, show respect.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's word right there,
like Charles just wrote in chat. He says, "I always get nervous when I get rated. It's like I have this thing where I feel like I can't live up to the expectations," and that's a good point, because
wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
So
What'd you say?
So Charles said, "I always get nervous when I get rated. It's like I have this thing where I feel like I can't live up to the expectations," and I'm glad he said that, because I'm sure there is a lot of people that feel that way.
Yeah.
But you know what? You got rated. You have to just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like you can't be thinking about that. Just keep doing what you're doing, because everybody that I see, everybody whatever, is putting out great content, and keep that, and just stay your lane. You know what I mean? Don't be anybody you're not. Don't try.
Say be you.
Yeah, be you. Don't be anybody that you like. Don't try and be Tony. Don't try and be Slev. Don't try and be Dazize. Don't try and be these other streamers that you watch, or you may look up to. Just be you. Be yourself. You know, live up to Cyril Charles Gaming. Live up to, you know, Bundle and Bats, Creamy Scent. Like, live up to to your name. Like, when you get that raid, I mean, it's okay to be nervous, 100%. I mean, I felt that way.
All eyes are on you
multiple times, because there's a lot of people now on you. All eyes are on you. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you can't see them, but they can see you. You know, so I understand the whole living up to expectations, but don't ever swerve out of your lane. Just stay who you are and stay true to yourself.
Yep.
You know,
well, that's another thing where when you're in front of a camera, you're alone. You know, technically, like, there are eyes on you, but not physically on you. Like, we're not gonna lie as streamers. It's easy in my opinion, for me, I could talk like this, like, no problem. But when I'm in the office and I'm in front of a big meeting, I'm like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I'm so nervous. I'm like, my hands get all sweaty because I'm in front of like it's nerve wracking. My anxiety goes, and it's like a learning experience. But like, I feel like with all you guys, like, if I ever met you guys, it'd be overwhelming with like a lot of love. I wouldn't feel a lot of pressure, because it's like I feel like I've been talking to you guys all the time. Like I was never able to talk like this. I was never able to have all eyes on me, you know, like never was never. I mean, who I
like
was.
when me and you met, Slev, it was like nothing skipped a beat. Like, it wasn't awkward. It was like we were friends for, you know, a
jumped
long
into
time.
your arms, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I know.
So excited to meet, and there's so many out there that we're gonna be excited to meet. But like, I felt like I've known you guys for like years.
Yeah,
it's just
talk all the time, and
it's just crazy how people like we go back to it, how people connect. Over this, it's like it's crazy. It's like a crazy thing, but it's like it happens, and it's so overwhelming, and like, because you feel the love, you know, everywhere, and like Avenger Friends especially, it's like there's so much love and support and hype in there. It's unbelievable. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, there's a lot, and it's growing faster and rapidly, and the community's growing, and people are connecting. Like, think of the Avengers as a seed, and that seed is growing, and everyone is a branch. Everyone's branching off in their own ways with certain groups, certain people, and it's amazing to see. But yet, they're still a part of this one thing. That's what's really cool about it.
Yeah.
Because everyone has a group that, you know, we all play with different people, but like, you could see a group here, you can see a group here, but they're gonna come play with this group, and then this group is gonna go to that group. It's like people connecting, and that's what it's all about. It's like gaming with friends and meeting new people, having new conversations.
Exactly. And you know, like, you just gotta keep moving on. Just gotta keep pushing.
Yeah. Original says, since I joined the Avenger Friends, my streaming experience has been so much better because of all the support everyone gives. And Original, you give a lot of support yourself.
You do.
And you don't expect it back.
He said he popped into my stream. He's like, I got both you guys up right now. Like, that's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing to see that you have 2 tabs open for us. And like, that really hits home, because we all try and do, every single one of you guys out there listening, like, we all try our best to be our best and to do our best to support as much as we can. You know, like I said, I got 20 tabs open right now. Whether they count or not, they're up. You know, I'm sure Slev's got a bunch up too, and like Dan's got a bunch up, and like so everybody that's able to do it, because we understand too that, and especially Slev understands even more from personal experience, is that you may not have a computer strong enough to do it. You know, Slev used to stream from a laptop.
I couldn't even lurk while streaming. It was impossible.
Correct. Yep. So he was able
out
to.
There, no, it's doable.
Yeah, exactly. It's very doable. You know, whether you have, you know, an iPad off to the side, or, you know, when you end your stream, you pull the lurks up, or anything. Like, it's just whatever you guys can do.
Selfless.
It's selfless. Exactly. Again, it's not warranted. Like, it's not necessary. You don't have to do it. But again, if you want to see growth, it's something you got to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to support.
Pretty much.
Well, you know, like back in the day when Twitch was just starting out, you know, like, yeah, it wasn't that kind of style, you know? It wasn't like you have, name drop the big guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just went live and they formed their own communities 7 years ago. Now everyone wanted to start streaming. So yes, networking is truly important because 90% of Twitch viewers are also streamers.
Yep.
That's a fact. It's part of Twitch's algorithm. So it's like, anyone that comes in here, I assume that they're streaming as well, or that they're a streamer. So I ask, hey, you know, are you also a streamer? If I want to get to know them more. And that's up to me if I want to say that. And if I want to go to their stream and maybe get to know them, you know, like it's trying to be personable with your chat, but not, it gets harder and harder as time goes on, you know, because how many you want to support as much as you can. Like we reflect back to what we were saying before. It's hard, but just know that the love is there and everyone is always thinking about it. You know, like everyone wants to give.
Correct.
And sometimes it's just too hard. Like I've had people say, like, I wish I can sub. Don't. Yeah. That's not why you're here. I don't care if you sub or not. You're in my chat. Even if you just say hi.
Yep.
Out of everyone's stream, you're here to just say hi.
Yep.
You know,
that's another big thing too.
A long way.
And that's another big thing too. Is like the money doesn't matter. Yeah. And let me put that into context because obviously when you guys sub and you give bits and donations, like it means the world. Yeah. It means the world because you don't have to do it, but it's not necessary, and it's not a requirement to be here.
Yeah, yeah.
So when Twitch starts becoming all about the money, I feel like it stops becoming fun. I feel like you've lost sight in what you actually started streaming for. If you actually started streaming just to make money, my opinion, you started for the wrong reason.
Yeah,
totally. You know, when I started streaming, I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna meet new people. You know, you form communities, you get into communities. You know, we get into a community we don't talk about anymore. That one falls. We get into another one, and you know, I met so many of you guys, like all great people through this community.
Yeah,
and more people are joining every day. So it's an endless supply of new people that you get to meet that you would have never, ever, ever have met before in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's coming down to the point where, you know, TwitchCon 2020 is going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be insane. Like, you're going to see the fucking three of us together 24/7 while we're there, and we want to meet literally every single one of you guys. Like, it's going to be amazing. You're going to get the fucking fat Tony bear hug. Like, come on, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. Like, you know, like, it's just crazy to the amount of, like, love and support, like, I have for all y'all, and, like, you guys show for us. Like, it's just, it's completely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
69 me, boo.
Bot said I wanted to ask a question for all of you. Okay. Biggest pet peeve on streaming or a thing you can't stand about streaming that happens?
Okay.
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Slev, why don't you go first?
Oh, I don't want to go first.
Yeah, go first.
Wait, I'll answer this. What was the question?
The question is, I'm going to answer it, but I don't want to go first. I wanted to ask a question for all of you. Biggest pet peeve on streaming or a thing you can't stand about streaming that happens? One of my favorite subjects.
I love this because I already have the fucking answer.
Yeah, I think for me...
Again, all opinions, chat. All opinions of what we think.
I mean, you know, no offense to anybody who does this, but I think one of my biggest pet peeves is, like, when you say you didn't read my last message.
Okay.
I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And it's like, I'm trying to read chat as best as possible, while also playing a game, while also trying to entertain other people who are watching the stream. I would say that's one of my pet peeves is like either
you missed my message.
You missed my message, or can I play with you? I think
that one.
I know exactly what I'm doing in your chat from now on.
Fuck you, Tony. I think that's like one of my biggest pet peeves are those two. Like,
want a 1v1?
I'll 1v1. I'll 1v1 Irish and he'll lose easily. Yeah. But like, yeah,
it's one of the biggest ones too.
I think, and the only reason why I say that it's because like they also have to remember like, even for us, like as small streamers, like, yeah, we have the advantage to read chat other than, like bigger streamers who like their chat is literally just flying through. We're still trying to, provide good content as well. And,
yeah,
it's a hard thing to do. And I'm sure like, those people, they may not be streamers or, if they're just starting off streaming, like they'll soon realize like how hard it is to like keep up on chat, but also still play your game. Because if you're so focused on chat, like you're gonna either die or you're gonna lose focus of the game that you're playing, and then you're losing content there. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I feel like those are some of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So I guess I'll go.
Go ahead.
Unless you want to go.
Well, no, mine's pretty quick, and
no, Evan.
It's pretty quick and self-explanatory. I mean, it's Twitch etiquette that, I mean, people don't follow, but self-promoting.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I go, like, if I'm like, hey, dude, how was your day? And like, oh, good, I'm just streaming right now. Like, I didn't ask you if you were streaming. Like, I asked how your day was.
Yeah.
Like...
It's a big one. It's like on the borderline, yeah.
Or when people go, all right, dude, I got you up on lurk. I'm going to go start my stream.
Yeah.
I understand some people don't get it. Again, this is no offense to anybody, but I understand people don't get it, but it's just Twitch etiquette. Like it comes down to self-promotion and whatnot. If I ask you, hey, like, how'd your stream go today? Or, oh, you streaming today? Or, then, if the streamer brings it up, then bring it up.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes down to the fact it was like, oh, yeah, I'm streaming today at such and such a time. It's like, dude, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that is a big one.
And that's got to be one of my biggest pet peeves. I have fun with the people who say like, oh, want a 1v1, like fucking this and that. And like I have like,
commands for it too.
You can 1v1 this peen, bro. What up? Like, and to touch on Dan's topic of, what was I gonna say? Oh, you didn't read my message when he said, we're still small.
Sorry, Willow is apologizing because she said she's done that. Don't worry about it, Willow. Again, it's a 50-50 line. Some streamers don't mind it, some do. Like me, I don't mind it because there is a borderline. If I know who you are, you're fine with me.
Yeah. So if I know who you are, okay. So let me reiterate that. If I know who you are and it slips up like that, excited. Yeah, and it slips up, it's fine. You know what I mean? But if you're somebody I don't know coming in and just like, oh yeah, stream this, stream that, you're gonna get banned.
I would still say though that like it's still borderline, right? Like
it is borderline. Yeah.
If you want to support somebody, like if you're supporting somebody, but then, you're going into someone's chat of like 100, 150, or even like 5 or 6. And you're like, hey, how's it going? I got you up on lurk. I'm about to start my stream up. And it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how to respond to that. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, cool. Like, thanks for the lurk. And like, I'll completely ignore the I'm going live part.
Yeah.
Or, sometimes it's just like, sometimes you just like don't know like how to handle it, because sometimes it's like, yeah, like you are self-promoting, and like you do have to remember like this person is streaming right now, and it's good to respect that person's stream and not just be like, hey, I'm going live.
Yep.
Because now someone else in the chat might be like, oh, this person's going live, like let me go into their chat now and then leave the other person. And I don't want to sound like selfish, like I want to try to hold on to those viewers as much as possible. But it's at the same time, like you need to be respectful to the streamer.
Correct.
And just think about things before you say it on like how that might make the streamer feel. Like now, like you're self-promoting in their chat, and like, yeah, some may, be okay with it, but at the same time, like it may still like at the same point, it could be like hurting them.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the thing, you're right. Like if people don't think of it like that, like I've had people's like, I'm gonna be honest. I've never once said I'm streaming right now. Never once in my streaming career, unless I was asked, and I still feel
like shit.
I'm like, this is your stream. This is your stream. This is why people make fun and shout me out in everyone else's stream. I'm like, stop it. I just say a word. I'm like, shout out Slev86. No, I'm here for you.
Well,
I want to be here for you.
We know, like me and you, because we had texted about it one day about one person's chat we were like, oh, shut yourself out, put everything in there. And we were just like,
Yeah.
I feel really dirty doing this.
Yeah,
And
I remember that.
You know exactly.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. So, and the other thing too is Dog Slinger just said is you don't know their agenda sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
somebody might pop into your stream, Slav, and see you with fucking 90 people in stream, and be like, okay, you know, there's 90 people here that don't know who I am, and you know, I'm gonna drop my name. You know, and so you don't know people's agenda sometimes, and that's why when I'm modding your chat and I see that, like, I'm quick to time out, and I know I'm very, you know, guilty of that because I know that upsets me, but I don't know if you know them, you know, so you're like, oh, you know, they're good, and like, okay, so we untime them out, but it's like. But that's why I'm so quick, because you don't know these people, like these people's agendas sometimes, where they go into a streamer's chat who started off small like we all did and now has 50 plus people in there, and they just want to get their name out there. Oh, you know, I just streamed, or I'm streaming, just got you on lurk, like, you know, so it's like, oh, well, maybe I'll get like 3 or 4 people to like jump over and open a tab for me now, because you know, and it's just
It's Twitch etiquette. Like, it's a way to say things. Like, I've had streamers come up, like, say, all right, I'm gonna go do my thing now. Like, that's fine with me. Like, I don't mind that. People like, some people be like, got you tabbed, I'm streaming. Like, thank you for the tab, but like,
shut the fuck
up. It doesn't sound selfless to me. It sounds like you kind of want something out of that streamer. Yeah. And I get it. And that's what the borderline is, especially when they're from the same community. And I've had people come in my chat and get banned because they might have said something inappropriate, and like it turned into something more where they don't even come back to my stream anymore. And it's like, it was it's only to protect the stream. It's not to protect. Like, I get a lot of trolls that come in and say shit. We all do. And I have very protective mods that make sure that everything's okay.
Exactly.
And like, I'm, you know, there are things that like, like I try to mess around with it where I'm like, oh, they said this and I can't believe they said that, but yet I still read it out loud. Yet why did we ban them? And that's why I unban them, because if things get out of hand, I'm like, all right, never mind. You're this person, like, that's fine. But we're all used to getting so many trolls that we need to protect the stream, especially as we grow as streamers. I remember back in the day when I first started, like, somebody would come in and say words, and I was like, what the heck? Like, we would just ban them because I was like, goodbye. But now I never had those mods. Now I have mods that protect, and it's not just for me; it's for the chat. It's for the building of the stream. Like, I don't want to have that. The environment. I want to keep it nice. Yeah, like, we have fun. We're dirty. We have a good time. It gets crazy. Each one of our streams can get crazy, but it's at a good level of crazy. A good level of fun.
I say the same thing about like rating and things like that. Is like when you are not rating, like hosting, like auto hosting. Like me and you were talking about this the other day, Slav. Is like I only auto host people who I feel like would be a good representation of my stream. Like, I'm not gonna auto host someone like if I know that they're not like, you know, they're gonna say stuff that, you know, I don't appreciate or respect or things like that. And I feel like it's the same thing. Like, you know, for you, like, you're building an environment for your community. So that, you know, it's a safe place. It's, you know, they're not gonna see bad language. They're not gonna be harassed or anything like that. I feel like, you know, it's the same thing. You know, like, you want a good place for your people to be. And that's what you've done. You know, that I feel like that's
a reflection on you as a streamer.
Exactly. It's a reflection on you.
Exactly.
Like, you want to come to my stream and make fun of me, you know, I'm all for it. You want to go to Tony's to talk about Peen, he's all for it. Like, it's you as a streamer. What do you allow? What are your borderlines? Like, how far are you pushing the envelope on what are you going to allow in the stream? Which is fine, and that to each is their own. That's your stream to do whatever you want to do with your stream.
So when you said like Slev, like, you know, you've never once said, you know, I'm going live, or hey, I'm putting a lurk up, I'm starting my stream. I know me personally, I've never done that either. So what I usually do is, you know, hey, I got you on lurk, I'm going to do my thing. You know, like that's what I said, like, oh, I'm gonna go do my own thing, you know, but I got a tab open for you. You know, so it's like,
well, here's the thing also about your timing. Like, you might just hit up lurk and it's like, oh, Tony's going live. Because it's like we know that Tony streams at 2, and when he gets his lurks up. Like, I've been in streams where I see you pop in and lurk, and they're like, have a good stream, Tony. You didn't even say you were streaming. But they just know, and that's respect in the community between the two of you as streamers.
Correct.
So it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Sorry.
No. I mean, that makes perfect sense. You know, like, but the point is to never say that you're going to do that, because the people you are lurking, if they care about you and they're able to pull up lurks, if they see you pop in a chat and say, hey, lurk, or you just write lurk, you know, a bell goes off in my head automatically, like, oh, okay, let me go to here and see if they went live and pull them up.
Yeah.
You know, and then if they're there, you know, cool. Hey, I got you up too. Like, type in the chat, hey, I got you up as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, like, thank you. You know, because 9 times out of 10, when people are setting up lurks, they don't have their sound on. You know, I mute the tab before I pull them up, hit lurk, go to the next one.
Yeah.
You know, especially like if like when we were on the starting screen here for the podcast, I had the music was going, the starting screen was up. I was already streaming, so I had no sound on. So just lurk, like 20 fucking times.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, I don't know what they said back. And again, it's not.
But they're so appreciative for that lurk.
Correct. Well, I hope so.
Well,
you know,
there are streamers that actually can't stand lurks. And they just feel like, well, lurks are good, but it's not going to make my content. It's not going to be my chat. So it depends on what that streamer's goals are. Like, some people just, like, don't care for it. Me, you guys, we all love lurks. We appreciate it. Me, if I'm going to talk about my pet peeve, it was the self-promoting. That's definitely was one of them. Actually, I think that was my main one. Yeah, like that was definitely my main one.
Like, why does that
Because all right, for me, a lot of people are drawn to the stream. We all know why. I'm a partner push for the Avengers.
Yep.
So people know, hey, if we go to Slev's stream, you know, some people, like, actually most people are very respectful that they want to support the stream. And they know that I care and I want to promote them as well, support the fam. That's what we always talk about. But I've had streamers come in and just say, Slev, I got this average. Can you help me? And I'm like, I would have helped you if you didn't ask.
I think I timed somebody out the other day for that, and you were like, no, he's good.
Exactly. And I love to help people grow their channels because I know how it feels to start from start at 3-4 viewers. I did that all on my own. I didn't have anybody to help me hold my hand and try to get me to where I need to be. I had to lurk. I had to network. I had to have fun, make friends. It's all about what Twitch is about, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like that would have to be one of my biggest things. So now it's like, oh, Slev's a partner push. Some people just say, hey, I'm streaming. Just because you're in my community, now I feel obligated. Like, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be upset. Like, that's not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I want everyone to do a good job. I want everyone to hit their goals, no matter big or small. I don't care what it is. It's your goal. I want you to hit it.
Yeah,
exactly. And, you know, Heavy, I'm reading a chat too. Heavy said, you know, I don't even watch you for the partner push, Slev.
No, he's been watching me since, like, most of you guys. I had 15 viewers at one point. You know, I was not hitting the numbers I was hitting. I had 10, and you guys are still here supporting and caring. Joey says, Slev, you've helped me out a lot. Joey, you're amazing, man. Dazize knows you're amazing. Tony, we all know you're a good dude. And so many.
I fucking love Joey. He's super supportive, dude. I can't wait for him to start up. I can't wait for him to start up. I dropped a big raid on him the other day. You know, like he's a good dude. Like Joey's
that's my favorite thing, though. Getting messages. I love getting amazing positive messages saying, you guys, the community's helped me out. Slev, you've helped me out. Like, let's say you guys, Dazize, you've helped me out. Tony, you've helped me out. Those messages, I smile.
Yep.
When I get that, I'm like, oh, like that makes me so happy. It brings a tear
to my eye.
Yeah, like you hit your goal. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud to be a part of that. And I get messages. I get more messages than negative messages. Trust me, I get negative messages, but I handle those my way, and that's fine.
I would definitely say for everybody out there, like, have your group of people. Like, if you have like a group of friends and you're all streamers, like, challenge each other and push each other to do more. Like, we all have a close, you know, knit group of people that we talk to, like me, Tony, Slev, Tracy, Chase, you know, Greener. Like, we have like a close knit group of people, and it's like, you know, off stream, like, we're still talking. Like, we're talking in Discord, like, we're shooting the shit. We're talking about like what we can do better. You know, what did we do well with? And it's like, have that group of people that will, you know, challenge you to do more, and then be there to support each other. And, you know, like, that's what like I'm trying to help with teams of Avenger friends, is to like get everybody, you know, to help each other and be supportive, and to like bring that, you know, group community together. Because without that, if you're like on your own and you're having like a shit day, and like I've had those days, like, you know, so I'll average like 20 viewers, 25 viewers a stream. And then some days I'll have a stream where I have like 5 people. And I'm like, shit, like today was a rough night. And like, if I didn't have people to go to, like Slev or Tony or Tracy or any of those people, like I would be fucking sad. Like I would just be like fuck, like tonight was a bad night. Like like I'm gonna quit streaming. Like I'm averaging like 20-25 and now I'm at 5. Like what's going on? Like but then I get my friends who are there to help me, and it's like don't worry, it was a slow night. Like stream tomorrow, it'll be good. And you know what? I go back and I go into the next day, and you know what? I get the 20-25 people, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. Like we're having a good time. Better.
And everybody has those days.
Yeah.
So it's not just.
I've had those days.
I have too, and you've gotten text messages from me. Oh, dude, like I had like 40 in stream, but I only rated with like 20. Like what the like?
And I'm like, dude, that's good.
But like so like it gets you down, but don't ever let it get you down. Always have that one friend, 2 friend, 3 friends that you can go to be like to fucking hype you back up. Be like, dude, you get him. You get him tomorrow. You get him tomorrow. Like it's like you need that. And if you don't have that, reach out to somebody, please.
Yeah. My DMs are always open for anybody. If
all
you guys
3 of us are.
Anything, like we're always available to like help and talk to. Or if you guys have like if you need advice or if you're just having a shitty day, like feel free to DM any of us because like we're always there.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I'm like I said, I always got my fucking phone on me. I'm up all night. So fucking Sunday night, Sunday night through actually the whole week. I'm up till whatever. Like I work till 6 a.m. So when I start my streams at 2. Like I'm up at 1:40 through the whole day till 7 a.m. the next morning. So don't ever feel obligated to be like, well, it's too late. I'll just get him tomorrow, or like just send the DM. Like just send it, dude. Like we're all gonna be here.
We'll all be there.
Like if you can't reach Slev, you'll be able to reach me. If you can't reach me, you'll be able to reach Slev and Dan. Like because they're up regular times. I'm overnight. So like we're all 3 of us are here for every single one of you guys at all times. Like trust me, like. We got y'all, believe me.
Oh yeah.
But Bundle and Bats, this is the second time he actually posted this. I missed it the first time. He goes, question: do you guys get a lot of random people or messages that you never met or ever talked to, telling you that, hey, I'm a streamer and I like to promote streams, so come by my stream and drop your links?
Ignore it.
I get that on Insta a lot, and once in a while on Twitch. What are your thoughts about this?
Ignore it.
Okay.
Ignore it.
So
ignore it.
Why don't you go and do a little bit more detail than that?
The reason why is because they're trying to build their community off of you. So in my eyes, they're just like, you're not joining the community because you want to. They had to reach out to you to grab you. So in my opinion, it's just like there are stream teams that will message people, say, hey, join our stream team, just because they want a bigger team. But yet no one's benefiting except for them. So you want like to ignore those and join a community where somebody's like, hey, I'm a part of this beautiful community. I would like you to be a part of it with me. But that's that one person, not telling you to join this massive thing. I've gotten messages like that when I first started out too, and I ignored them because it's like, I don't trust it. But that's my opinion.
All right. Why don't you go, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think I feel the same way. Like when it comes to people like that, like they're trying to self-promote themselves, saying that they're going to self-promote you, or they're going to promote you.
Because you're a small streamer, so they're going to try to grab you. Yeah, you're a small streamer.
Exactly. So they're trying to influence you in a way that you're going to support them. And yeah, they may give you like a shout out or 2, but like it's really not going to come. You're not going to get much headway with it. So like I would just say, if people are reaching out to you with things like that, like I've gotten some reach outs from people who are like, hey, I'm part of a stream team. Like I'd love for you to join. And it's like, like I don't really know you. Like if I knew you a little bit better, maybe. But it's like at the same time, like I'm not gonna join just some random stream team. I'd rather be on one that like I'm familiar with, or that I've been following up with.
So you know what it's about.
Yeah. Just because you have an opportunity doesn't mean that you should take the first one that comes to you.
Yeah.
There's always something behind it, and it's not always good.
Here's another thing where people also join. Like, let's say you're a small-time streamer and you're only getting like 1 or 2 viewers, yet you're in 17 communities. Yeah. You need to figure out
what you're doing wrong.
Why are you in there? If you're still sitting at 1 to 2 viewers, like what is wrong with the situation? The community's not for you, or are you just not networking in all those communities? Maybe just join one, focus all your attention on that one.
Yep.
Because you'll learn who these people are, you'll form friends. And it'll definitely help. Don't just join a community that just spams invites. Hear about it through the grapevine. Hear like, oh, this community is amazing. Like you should be a part of it. Like I've gotten messages like people have even said all night the Avenger Friends has saved their lives or brought them so much more life to their streams just by joining the people saw them and wanted to support. But these are the people that are also in there talking and getting to know people and making their name known. You know, like, oh, Dazize. We know Dazize. We love this dude. You know, like they're gonna be like, yo, like let's go check him out. Nothing but good things to say.
Exactly.
So yeah. Hey Slev, what are the names of your the Brew Bros? I want to follow them. I like what all of you are saying. Well, this is the real Fat Tony all the way to, I can't tell what side you're on in this.
Right.
The right? Because on stream it's flip-flopped, I noticed.
Left.
So left? Okay. Yeah, Dazize is in the middle. Dazize is one of our best friends. Where like it's usually me and Tony, but we're gonna be doing guests, and we want Dazize to be our very first guest. I can't tell what my left or right is. All right,
we're on your left.
You're on my left. All right, because on here it's just okay. So yeah, wait. Wicked also said something I wanted to read, and also Chad, if you have any more questions you want to ask us, if you want to ask Dazize any questions, definitely do that. Where's Wicked? Wicked. I really wanted to read this.
As the smaller streamer here.
Oh god. Someone asked why I don't talk to people. I told them because my online friends care more about the people I have in real life other than my wife and fam. Yeah, we were touching on that earlier, Wicked, about like IRL. Like this is IRL, man. Like this is definitely still IRL no matter what. It's just that we don't get to hang out in person, but it's still real life.
Well, we do. I mean, we can. We have that luxury of being able to do that.
Yeah, but only once a year, if that, twice a year.
It could be more. I mean,
well, it could be, but it's still far. But this is my real life. You guys are still my real life friends, and I feel like I'm hanging out with you as if you were sitting right here having a coffee and a beer with me.
Yeah, I mean, we've already met twice in the last like 6 months, Steve.
Yeah,
twice. Oh, the fucking concert that I was.
Yeah, the concert. Yeah. Oh, shut up. He's not listening.
I heard it. I'm ignoring it.
Any of you guys going to PAX East next year? I'm trying to get all three of us to go.
We really want to do TwitchCon.
Listen, I told you I got enough room.
I know
for you two.
I know.
So
just come to the concert, Tony.
Let's make it happen. No, let's make it happen. Seriously, I got a room that has 2 beds in it. Boom, right there. You guys are comfy. We'll go down to fucking PAX East. We're good to go.
Oh my God. Evan says, I have a question for Dan.
Oh God.
You can read it yourself.
Tony and Yoko?
What? You, Tony, and Yoko.
Fuck,
so me?
marry, kill between Slev, Tony, and Yoko. Fuck, marry, kill. Go.
I kill Yoko. Fuck Tony, marry Slev.
Yeah, have a good house.
Why? Why would you marry Slev? Because he has the more followers and brings in the most?
No.
Is that why? He's the breadwinner?
No. Because I mean, no, I'm not.
I'm gonna just take care of him. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this PG.
You just said you would kill Yoko and fuck me. That's PG?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going into the why.
Oh.
I like how we go into like asking questions about streaming, and then Evan gives me a fuck, marry, kill fucking scenario.
Right.
Joe, right. Thanks, Evan.
So, do you guys want to try and touch on anything else? Do you think we're good? Want to open up for some questions?
Yeah, I would like to open up for questions. I think.
Okay. I'd marry Tony. Tony probably has better food.
He'll cook for you. Wait, Joey said, I will help you with TwitchCon. What do you mean? I can't go this year. I just moved out. Not happening. Next year. 2020 is the year. I'm telling you. 2020 is our year. You probably tell me to shut up in 5 minutes. Yeah, Heavy, if I saw you, as soon as I say hi to you, I'm not even gonna say hi. I'm gonna say shut up, and then give you a big hug.
Shut the fuck up, Posty!
Slev is wifey material, Trey says.
All right, so at this portion of the podcast, we're going to open it up for some questions for you guys. Maybe we missed something. Anything we've touched on.
Dazize that's not talking about marrying and all that stuff.
Anybody for
about
Dazize?
About him. If anyone's got it, yeah, that's what I'm going.
Dazize,
2020.
Dazize, me, Slev, anybody. Avenger Friends Airbnb
oh
for
my
TwitchCon.
God, Christina.
Charles goes, Avenger Friends Airbnb for TwitchCon.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a packed house for 2020.
Yes, dog.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Ketchup has a question in yours.
Wait, who?
Tony's.
Oh.
Yeah, no. So do muted tabs count as views? So I have all my tabs.
Good question.
So all my tabs are muted, but you got to make sure the sound is on at the bottom there, like the slide bar. So yes,
yeah. So like counts. when you're watching a streamer and you have Twitch up on your desktop, if you actually have like Twitch up and you're looking at the volume control, like where like all the full screen, like theater mode, like all that stuff, Like if you have that volume up a little bit, but you have the tab muted, it still counts as a viewer.
Yep.
So technically you still have the stream muted, but the volume is on. So you still get counted as a viewer.
Correct.
Because if I'm streaming and I want to lurk somebody, but I don't want my chat hearing another stream in the background, like that's how I do that.
Yep. Always mute the tab, never the actual stream.
Exactly. Don't. So at the bottom of the streams, where you guys see the speaker button next to the pause button, you want to make sure that volume bar is up. But
here's a great question.
Okay, go.
Heavy's question.
Yeah. What is your biggest regret of streaming?
I actually have something for that.
Wow, that's a deep one. That's very deep.
No, yeah. So honestly, Heavy, like the biggest. So I wouldn't say it's a regret, but it's something that I feel like I could definitely do better with. Is and I know I talked about this before, but of time management, is time management of streaming, working, but also spending time with my family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. To be honest, like I don't spend a lot of time with my family as much as I used to before I started streaming. Like I'd go there like almost every day and like hang out with my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephew and nieces. But like now that they're growing up, like I barely get to see them because they're out doing their own thing. Like my time management sucks. Because like I work, I come home and I stream. On my days off, I stream. And it's tough for me because like I love my family. Like I'm a very like family close guy. Like if I'm not talking to my sister or my nephews and nieces, like I feel bad, like, and I feel distance from them now because like I'm not taking the time to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like Slev knows and Tony knows, like in our free time, like we're streaming and yeah, we're having fun with it, but at the same time, you know, I feel like I can do better to, you know, spend time with my family. And I would say like, even though like as much time, or as much fun as you're having streaming, like don't forget there are other priorities in life that you need to take care of, and it's okay if you don't stream. Like, and I know I could take those words to heart myself because I don't do well with it, but like that's something that like I feel like I need to remind you guys because it's so important. Because you know, I've heard stories of people who put their whole life into Twitch and put their whole life into streaming, and nothing comes from it. But at the same time, they lose relationships, they lose their job, they lose, you know, their family, like everything like that. Like I feel like streaming is fun and all, but for most of us here, I would say probably for 99% of us here, it's a hobby. And yes, we would love to have something come from that, but never forget, like there are priorities in life that you need to take care of first before you do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like always make sure that you have your priorities in life done first and then stream. If you're putting things off, like if you're calling out of work to stream, don't do that.
No.
If you're
take care of you first.
Exactly. Always take care of yourself first before you do your stream, because if not, like you're just going to regret it in the long run.
Yeah.
And I would say that's my biggest regret.
That's a big thing. Well, I can I'm not gonna go into detail with it, but like crazy detail. But you know, I was streaming when my mom was very sick because it was making me forget. So that was why, like the days I would see her, and then like, how do I come home and forget it all, or try to distance my thoughts from it, and that I can regret. I think that's why I'm feeling it even more and more every day, where it's like, whoa, like I feel like now she's with me more than ever, but in a more positive light. You know, even though she's not here, but I feel like it's just a better feeling when I'm streaming now. It's not like I feel like this is an escape. Mm-hmm. It's more of the hobby, became more of the hobby that I always wanted it to be.
Yep.
I have a question here from Willow. This is a pretty good one. This could be for both of you guys. Have you ever gotten frustrated about how hard you are working and someone else who doesn't seem to hardly try but doing super well? Do you get that jelly feel? I like it, that jelly feel.
No. I don't.
Explain.
I don't because they're doing their own thing and I'm doing my own thing. If you focus more on what other people are doing, you're never going to be happy in life.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes back to taking care of yourself first. You know, does it suck? Yeah, but I wouldn't get jealous because, you know, good for them. You know, we're all just here to want to prosper and grow. So they're doing something that we're not doing. Maybe it makes us look at our own streams and go, what can we do better? You know, because I know constantly every day I'm like, what can I do better? What can I do different? and that's. But I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm jealous, because I'd be more happy for the person
worrying about yourself.
Yeah, I'd be more worried about myself and getting my stream to where I'm happy with it than worrying about than worrying about anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Wow, there's so many questions.
Yeah, I got a couple that I've been waiting.
Go ahead.
I got a quick one though from MJ. Just a quick, probably yes or no. If you guys were all single, would you all live at the same house, and what state would it be?
We're all pretty close, so I guess we'll just target.
I'm the middleman.
Throw a dart. Throw a dart at the map.
Connecticut sucks though. You gotta come to New Hampshire where we all live free or die.
Jesus.
But no, Kevin.
Come to the douchebag, Long Island.
Yeah, fuck that shit, dude. But,
right,
Kevin goes, I can't give subs or donate a big amount of bits like other people, but I love supporting others, and I feel like I don't do much for people, but I want to help any way I can. Does that change at all?
What? But without gifting
I'll answer that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So who was that, Kevin?
Yeah, it was Kevin.
Kevin, I would say, like, if you're in someone's stream and all they care about is you donating, then that's not a good stream to be in.
Yeah.
For most of us, we sincerely appreciate all the donations that we get, but we never ask for it.
Nope.
I don't do like shots for bits or anything like that,
which is wrong against TOS.
Which is against TOS, or things like that. But like I feel like we're all super appreciative of the donations that we don't ever expect. But if I know for me, like if you're in my chat and you're talking, or if you give me a lurk, like that's when I'm the most appreciative. Like if you're talking to me, I don't care if you don't donate. Just like hang out in my stream if you enjoy the content. If you don't enjoy, that's fine. I get it. Like I'm not, there's people who come to watch me because they like me, but they may not like Slev, or vice versa, or they may like watching Tony, or they may they may like watching all three of us play, and we give off different vibes when we're all streaming. But like I would say, like never be in someone's stream who's in it for the money, because we talked about it before. Like for the streamer who streams because they're like, oh, I can make money doing this, like why wouldn't I do this? Like all three of us did not get into streaming because we love money. It's because we enjoy gaming, and we love meeting new people, and we want to be part of something more. Like that's the reason why we all got into streaming. And I would say, like, if you feel like you're not appreciated for what you do in someone's chat, then you're in the wrong chat.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Find someone else who's going to appreciate you for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I have a question from Matrix. What do you feel about the mindset of you have to play the big games to get views?
I've said this before. I will never be the streamer who plays games that people want me to play.
Correct.
I play games that I enjoy playing, and that's it. I don't like, honestly, it's my stream. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
You're gonna play what you enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not gonna play a game that like I know I'm not interested in. Slev knows this because he experiences this firsthand when we're like, hey, Slev, play Ark, and he doesn't like playing Ark, so he doesn't play Ark. And like same thing for us, and that's fine. But like we play games that we enjoy playing. You should never play a game that someone else wants you to play. Enjoy your content. Okay.
There's an except. So there's an exception to that. So when, like, I don't like playing scary games, but I told chat that if I was able to buy this thing right here, this 2 terabyte hard drive, to download more games, that I would play a scary game.
Flex.
Yeah, but Penny bought it for me.
Yeah,
but Penny bought it for me.
You had a goal. You had a goal to do something. Like, I have to wear a unicorn onesie for 10 streams with a goal, but something out of the ordinary.
So you do things that your viewers want sometimes, but you're gonna originally play games that you want to play. Like I'm not a scary game streamer.
Yeah,
streamer, but you know what I mean? I do too. Like I hate jump scares. Like I'll put my fist through a monitor. Like I can't wait to have to buy a new fucking screen. Like
you're gonna Summit 1G that shit. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, so it all comes down to things like I don't like Fortnite. Like why are you playing that? I'm not gonna watch you if you play it. Sorry, dude. Like that's You know, like I'm a shooter guy. Like I play first person shooters or third person shooters. Like I won't go and play retro games. Like I'm fucking dreading having to play Don't Starve with Kitty. Like once that thing gets installed, it's gonna be like one of the first fucking things I do.
I played once and I tried. I even told Kitty I can't. It's just not for me. On stream I can't do it because it's like Ark. I can't concentrate. It's like you got to build stuff. I get killed in Fortnite for crying out loud.
Yeah.
So to play a more detailed game like that, it's definitely tougher. I actually got about 5 more minutes, guys.
Yep.
So take any last minute questions. What do you think
Anything
going to be? What do you guys personally feel is going to be the next big game on Twitch? Nothing's been able to take out Fortnite.
There's a couple of good games coming out. I don't know if they'd overtake Fortnite, but you got Modern Warfare coming out. That's going to be cross-platform. You got Gears 5 coming out, which is going to be cross. You got Halo coming out, which is coming to PC. So all like the nostalgic gamers, like me and Dan, are going to be all over that shit. Darkman, all over that shit. But like
Halo with you guys.
There's one game that's coming out that nobody really ever heard of, but it's going into big production. It's becoming an extended production because of how big it's going to be. And
it's that big battle royale game, right?
Yes, it's the big battle royale game, and it's called Mavericks Proving Grounds. And it's a battle royale, but I think the Storm has like killer dogs, like killer wolves in it. So like it's like stay out of it. But it's getting more to the point where if you're running through the grass, you'll be able to see the imprints of where that person was running through the grass. Or if somebody was laying down in the grass, you'll see the imprint of a body in the grass that somebody was just there. And like they're gonna even be as big as having 1,000 players in one lobby. So if you can take into retrospect that a PUBG map is an 8x8 map, is what they say. This map is going to be 16 by 16, so it's doubling the size of PUBG. And they're going to have 200 5-player squads.
Jesus.
On this map, and it's going to be fucking insane. So I think that I don't think that's necessarily going to take over, but I think that's going to be something to look out for.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, anything to take over Fortnite, I don't think it really is because it's just everything is
in the near future. Maybe later next year. I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, no, you go. I have one last question, and then that's it for me.
Ask the question.
This is what from Irish, which is a good one. I'm back. Don't know where this. I have been getting to the point where my community has grown to the size that I cannot show the support I want to everyone. It takes up tons of time to jump in and say hi to people. People as my often why I don't stay and chat with them. I can tell them is that I'm dropping lurks and trying to hit everyone for a few minutes. As bigger streamers, how do you manage supporting other people?
The best we can. There's really nothing more to that. I mean, because we're in the Avenger Friends. I mean, that's technically all of our community. So like you got to support.
So I can't even read. You got to make it a little bit better for me to read it.
You know what I mean?
So if I had to give something to this, it's go to who you can and network with them. You don't have to go to the same streamer every single night. You know, you could do the best you can. Maybe put up a lurk for that person instead of chatting with them that night, because that's all you can really do. Find some, you also want to be a part of their stream. If you like their stream, be a part of it. If not, you can leave up a lurk, or if it's not for you and if they're not your streamer, you don't even have to do that. This is not a follow for follow. It's not a lurk for lurk. You do what you could do.
Exactly.
People want to support you because they want to support you. Trust me, I wish I could be in everyone's stream. All of us wish, just like you, Irish, we could do that back, but we know it's impossible. So you do the best you can at the times that you can do it. It's all about time management, like Dazize said earlier.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. Like, just time management. Like, you don't have to stream every night either. If you take a night and you just feel like tonight's the night where you're gonna spend time in people's chats and network. Like, do that.
I just feel bad that I cannot give the level of support that you all give to me. Irish, like I've explained this to you before, that we did it because we care about you. You come off as a really good dude, really genuine dude. And we wouldn't support you the way we do, man. Especially that early, if we didn't feel that it was the right thing to do.
Exactly.
You're a good guy, and you've earned that. Again, it's earning.
You've earned my respect.
You've earned the respect. Respect is the biggest thing in the streaming world, and you have all three of ours. A lot of you guys do. So, Irish is the reason why I've rated you twice. It's like, I care.
It's
like, you're a really good guy. And the support's coming to you because I ask myself the same thing. Why do I get support? Why you guys always giving bits and stuff when I tell you guys to stop?
Yep.
You keep doing it anyway, even though I'm yelling at you. So you gotta just look at it like that, Irish. You have to learn that you deserve it. A lot of you guys deserve it. Like, look at Heavy. Heavy has been streaming about a month, and the support he's gotten is insane. It's because he supports so many so selflessly that even if he goes live, he doesn't care if nobody shows up, but they're gonna show up. They're gonna be there
because he's been supporting for so long, and
no matter what, yeah.
And it goes back to that. It goes back to supporting and putting your name out there,
Yep.
you know, and expecting nothing in return.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can do that, just do what you can. Exactly. Nobody's going to fault you for anything. And if somebody fucking faults you for that, come to me. I'll fucking go rip my new one because
Jesus.
No, seriously, because it's not fucking right, dude. You know,
like
there
are people out there that feel entitled. That's
correct.
Their problem. You
so
back away from it.
So let me give you something real quick. I was in a stream last night, part of a different community I'm in, and this kid's from the Philippines. He was streaming. You know, the stream was a little laggy. You know, he got a $2 mic from the store. So sound quality wasn't really that good. And people in his chat that were a part of the same community were ripping on him.
Wow.
Within the Discord. And I fucking lost it.
Yeah.
And it ended up that main kid who was giving him shit for it ended up getting banned for it because I went to the fucking the Discord leader and was like, hey, this kid needs to fucking go. Like, that's toxic shit. Like, everybody out there is doing the best they can. And if you can't show support to even the people who can't sometimes have the best streams possible, just remember they always have the best stream that they're able to put out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave you with those words.
Yep.
I'm good.
We all good?
You had fun?
Yeah,
it's a good time. It's a good time.
Awesome. So guys, it's going to
we should even be able to do like 4. We get 4 peeps on, like 4 total of us.
Well, we were supposed to have Bullet Dozer, but he's working, so.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. We even get Trace on here.
Yep, we'll get Trace on.
Get Dueling. Ooh, Dueling would be good.
Yeah, Dueling Ogres would be great.
Dueling would be good. Get Trace.
So I think that's going to be it for us, guys. Dan, you got anything else to add?
I mean, just for my stream, like I got some new emotes coming out, guys. So get ready for those. All new Billy emotes done by Dark Arrow. Thanks to Slev recommending me to Dark Arrow. So we got 7 new emotes coming out. I'm very excited, guys. You know, thank you for just having me. You know, like I was kind of like, why do these guys want me to be on the stream with them? But you know, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us and asking questions. And like again, like for anybody out there, like, you know, if you guys ever need any help or advice or anything like that, like feel free to reach out to me. If you're in the Avenger Friends, like my name is Dazize, Dazize. Like my DMs are always open for any of you guys who ever need help. I'm always there to, you know, be a source of, you know, help or encouragement or anything like that. So thank you guys for having me.
Can I get a shout out for Dazize, please?
Thank you.
Slav, you got anything on closing?
No, it was a lot of fun. Dazize, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
And guys, I know we've been gone. We've been, you know, away from it for over a month, but it will be happening more consistently over the next few months, I'd say. Like the summer's been crazy a lot. You know, summertime, guys. We're out there. So, heck yeah. It was a good time, guys.
Summertime.
Thank you.
So okay, guys, that's gonna end it for us. I want to thank Dazize for coming on, especially. We had a great hour and 40 minutes that we've been doing this. We appreciate all you guys for being in here, guys and girls, everybody. You guys are amazing for being here. Listen to what we say. You know, it's just crazy love and support you guys show us, and
yes, sir.
And we love every single one of you to the fullest extent. But I mean,
thank you everyone for the tips and heartfelt shit. Hell yeah, Willow.
Exactly. So we're gonna be off next weekend. I don't know if I told you that yet.
Yeah.
For Memorial Day.
Memorial Day?
No, sorry, Labor Day. Yep. So we're gonna be off next Friday, but the Friday after that, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, the Friday after that, we're gonna be at the lake. So maybe you'll see a Fat Tony stream on the phone IRL. Maybe you'll see it.
Can I say one more thing real quick?
Absolutely.
For everybody who's in Tony and Slev's chat, we have the Avenger Friends Rocket League tournament on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Here.
Slev will be hosting, so make sure to check out his channel for that. You know, all teams in Avenger Friends are going to be competing in the Rocket League tournament, so please make sure to come out, show some love.
Go Team Valor.
It's actually a whole team right here. Team Valor right here.
Yeah, this is Team Valor. The faces of
all
Team
right, guys.
Valor. All right, guys. We love all y'all. Slev, you're getting off. Danny, you gonna go back live?
I wasn't streaming, but no.
No? Okay.
No.
So guys in my chat, if you guys want to just hang around, give me a 5-minute intermission. Let me go to the bathroom and whatnot. We'll be coming back with some Fortnite. So, Dan, you let me know, all right?
Got you.
But all right, guys, we're gonna end it here. Love you all. Just gonna go to a 5-minute intermission.
Love you guys.
And have a great night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Brew Boys out.